Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to the channel, our absolute favorite people. Today is a wildly unpredictable day in the soaposphere, and we are so incredibly glad you are here to unpack this madness with us. Grab your strongest coffee, settle into your favorite spot, and let's get right into the thick of this heart-stopping drama. Are you guys seeing this absolute insanity right now? Someone check my pulse, because I am actually spiraling out of control. I am literally vibrating out of my chair, staring at the glowing screen at 3 a.m., completely unable to process the absolute wreckage that just dropped on our heads. I am fully prepared to be canceled for this, but I literally have to say it. The writers are trying to shatter our sanity into a million jagged little pieces. The raw, unfiltered adrenaline pumping through my veins right now is toxic, dead-ass. I cannot even formulate a proper thought without wanting to scream into the void. Look, I am a day one loyalist. I have worshipped at the altar of Genoa City for decades, but this is a magnificent catastrophe. I am emotionally paralyzed. My brain is just buffering, trying to load the sheer magnitude of what we are witnessing. No cap. I am ready to throw my entire laptop out the window because the emotional whiplash is hitting me so hard I might need a physical neck brace. Well, whatever happens, happens, right, everyone? I mean, that is what we always say when the drama hits the fan. But how on earth are we supposed to just sit back and watch Nikki Newman literally fighting for her life? Nikki is in grave danger, and the image of Nick Newman, our stoic, protective, eternally traumatized Nick, literally begging a doctor to save his mother's life, is permanently burned into my retinas. I am not okay. The matriarch, the absolute god-tier icon of this show, is hovering on the brink of death, and I am hyperventilating. Seriously, the sheer terror radiating off Nick is palpable. You can feel his desperation bleeding through the screen, shattering the fourth wall and grabbing you by the throat. He is shattered. We are shattered. Period. It is an absolute nightmare unfolding in real time. And I am just sitting here, my coffee freezing cold, purging every ounce of love and loathing I have for this universe before I even think about hitting the pillow. Basically, we all saw this coming, but we desperately didn't want to believe it. Nick literally just warned Victor. He stood right there at the Newman Ranch, squaring off with his father, practically begging him to see reason about the Chancellor situation. Nick knew that Victor handing Chancellor over to Lily Winters was going to deeply, profoundly hurt Nikki. And what did Victor do? He ignored his own son. He ignored the fragile emotional state of the absolute love of his life. Look, Victor Newman is a ruthless titan, we know this, but the absolute audacity to prioritize a corporate chess move over his wife's well-being is sickening. He promised Chancellor to Lily, and Lily is ecstatic, taking control and immediately asking Kane Ashby to step in and run it for her. And while Lily is out here celebrating her massive victory at society, Nikki is paying the ultimate terrifying price. The stress, the betrayal, the sheer heartbreak of watching her husband strip away her legacy to honor a deal with the Winters family has pushed Nikki past her physical and emotional breaking point. Speaking of Lily and the rest of the city, can we just pause for a second? Lily is so incredibly happy right now, teaming up with Kane, who is all emotional over his twin supporting him, and Malcolm finally getting out of the hospital today. It's like this beautiful, triumphant moment for the Winters clan. Audra Charles is out here showing rare vulnerability about Malcolm because it triggers memories of Amy Lewis. Holden is warning her about Noah's Club, The Shadow Room. And Phyllis is spiraling at Crimson Lights because Daniel absolutely hates her. Wait, why am I even talking about this? Sorry, I'm getting a bit off track. My brain is just firing on all cylinders and I can't filter anything out. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the point. The point is the contrast. The absolute sickening contrast between Lily popping champagne and Nikki flatlining on a hospital bed. Wait, maybe Nikki brought this on herself by getting too wrapped up in Victor's toxic corporate games? I mean, she knows exactly who she married. She knows the risks of swimming with sharks. No, stop. What am I even saying? I take it back. Total emotional paralysis right now. My brain is visibly struggling to load the truth. Nikki is a victim of Victor's relentless, insatiable need for control. She is a queen, an icon, and she deserves to be treated like absolute royalty, not collateral damage in a petty boardroom blitz. I can't believe I even tried to blame her for a single second. That is the trauma talking dead ass. Victor is the villain here. He always has been, and low-key he always will be. He treats his family like pawns, and now his queen is bleeding out on the board. Seriously, let's talk about Nick for a minute, because my heart is bleeding for this man. Nick Newman is the eternal casualty of his father's megalomania. He has spent his entire adult life trying to protect the people he loves from Victor's massive blast radius, and now he is standing in a sterile, blindingly white hospital corridor, tears streaming down his face, literally pleading with a doctor to save his mother. Please do whatever it takes. Save her. Can you even begin to imagine the psychological damage this is inflicting on him? Nick is watching his absolute worst nightmare manifest in real time. He warned Victor. He literally said, "This will hurt Nikki," but he never imagined it would physically destroy her. Nick's desperation is a raw, gaping wound. He is shouldering the emotional weight of the entire Newman family right now because his father is too busy playing God back at the ranch. Look, while Nick is having a complete nervous breakdown in the hospital, what is Victor doing? What is the great Victor Newman doing? He is back at the ranch, playing some twisted psychological game with Matt. Basically, Victor is holding Matt captive, making him take a shower and change into fresh clothes. Also, he can put him through some rigorous test of sincerity. I am screaming, "Your wife is dying, Victor. Your son is begging a doctor to save her life, and you are worried about whether Matt is sincere enough to be a pawn in your next corporate scheme. It is unhinged. It is diabolical." No cap, Victor has completely lost the plot. He is so obsessed with power, so obsessed with controlling every single piece on the board, that he doesn't even realize his entire world is burning to the ground. Wait, is it just me, or does anyone else feel like this is the definitive breaking point for the Newman family? Like, how do they ever recover from this? If Nikki doesn't make it, God forbid, I will literally riot in the streets. Or even if she does, how does Nick ever look his father in the eye again? Victor's hubris has finally cost him everything. He regained Newman Enterprises? Sure. He bought Lily's loyalty by giving her chancellor. He's testing Matt to build his little army. But at what cost? He has sacrificed the very foundation of his family. The sheer irony that Victor constantly preaches about protecting the family while actively destroying it from the inside out is not lost on me. It is a masterclass in toxic narcissism, and I am dead-ass sick to my stomach watching it unfold. Let's zoom in on that hospital scene again, because I need to unpack the visceral horror of it all. The harsh, unforgiving fluorescent lights, the chaotic beeping of the medical monitors, the absolute panic in Nick's voice. This isn't just a dramatic soap opera moment. This is a masterclass in raw human agony. Nick's hands are probably shaking, his voice cracking as he grabs the doctor's coat. He is a little boy again, terrified of losing his mommy, and the doctor, just a stoic professional trying to manage the chaotic energy of a Newman in crisis. We don't even know what exactly happened to Nikki yet. Was it a heart attack, a stroke brought on by the immense stress of the chancellor betrayal? Whatever it is catastrophic. The writers are not holding back. They are going for the jugular, and they are taking us down with them. Period. Anyway, think about the ripple effect this is going to have across all of Genoa City. Noah is out here at Crimson Lights hyping up the grand reopening of the Shadow Room. He and Sharon are talking about Phyllis and Daniel, completely oblivious to the fact that their family is imploding. When Sharon gets the call about Nikki, she is going to drop everything. The entire dynamic of the city is going to shift in a heartbeat. Even Phyllis, who is currently wallowing in her own misery because she got pushed out of Newman and rejected by Daniel at society, is going to feel the shock waves. Because love her or hate her, Nikki Newman is the gravitational center of this universe. If she falls, everyone stumbles. And Victor, when Victor finally gets the news, when he finally realizes that his petty corporate games have nearly killed his wife, I want to see him break. I want to see the great Victor Newman fall to his knees and weep. No cap. Look, I am absolutely exhausted My adrenaline is crashing, but my fury is still burning brighter than a supernova. This is exactly why we watch, isn't it? For these moments that rip our hearts out of our chests and stomp on them in front of us. But I swear, if they don't give Nick the justice he deserves, if they let Victor off the hook for this absolute tragedy, I am going to lose my mind. We are witnessing television history, people. A magnificent, soul-crushing catastrophe. I need you all in the comments right now. Validate my rage. Tell me, I am not crazy for spiraling over this. We are a community of survivors, and we will get through this dark night together. Keep your prayers up for Nikki, and someone please give Nick Newman a hug. I am signing off before I literally combust.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.